Hey everybody, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. This is our current party. We have two people joining us, myself, Gloom, Aloth, the wizard, and Edir, the fighter. You'll notice that his endurance and health are significantly different than ours, about twice as high, which makes him a pretty good, makes him a pretty good candidate for being like a tank. He's also got this defender mode, so he'll adopt a more conservative combat strategy, concentrating on deflecting incoming attacks. The fighter receives a bonus to deflection and increases his or her number of engagement targets to 3, but at the expense of attack rate. So it's pretty good. I think that would put him in a good position to tank some stuff for us, because we are relatively fragile, as you can see. So let's head in. Now, this guy that we ran into earlier, he did tell us that there was going to be some resistance here. So, what was it again? Infested with spiders and Skulder. So I'm a bit concerned, obviously. I'm not sure how difficult things are going to be, but yeah. Let's put our tank in front.
Hope you're not expecting much. All right, then.
Hope you're not expecting much. Yeah, now I'm really confident.
Of course.
Okay, let's start out going this way. Can work up and around, I guess. We'll see where the rooms take us. We've got something here. So we've got Copper and Adra. We've also got a Will-O-Wisp. Okay. Is that something we want to deal with, is the question. Okay, here we go. Now, let's, he's gonna knock it down. I'm gonna try and hit both with this. We could also use his missiles. He has a bunch of stuff that we could use. We can use it 3 times, though. And that's not a lot, actually, if you're thinking about it. This one, though, we can use twice per encounter. So, unleashes the bolt of magical energy from the grimoire that inflicts raw damage and dazes targets in an area. So, that's actually good, but we'll have to wait until they're closer together. Like so. Okay. Let's come over here. This one's almost down. Let's go ahead and use our Cypher on this one. And that one's called the Antipathic Field, which will actually shoot through multiple, I believe.
Almost.
Yeah, there we go. I don't know how he did that, but we're now attacking our own guy. Okay, this is dangerous.
Right.
So he must have got charmed or something, because we lost him for a bit there. Thankfully, we didn't take too much damage. The parchment is worn and tattered, and the ink upon it faded. In this time of hardship, must have just as much faith in ourselves.
All right, then.
Okay. So do we want to... Let's maneuver in each kind of hallway section before we advance. Let's see. Okay, here's spiders. That's more like it. I think. Let's go ahead and engage with him. Let's wait, and now would be good. And then you can come in.
Sure.
Now we can hit both of them, hopefully. There we go. Yeah, that is cool. So positioning, relatively important, actually. Oh, we've got more still. Okay.
Hey. Course. Hey. All right then.
Well, let's go for the knockdown here. Okay. Let's once again do the same thing. Burn them both.
That's it.
There we go. That's working out rather nicely, I would say.
Keeping quiet.
Okay, spider venom sacks. Perhaps some crafting materials. Whoever sat here left in a hurry. Ink has dripped across the scroll, obscuring its contents. What do we have? A letter home. Mother, I've asked Brother Edric to carry this letter to you, for he travels to New Hiomar come morning. With him goes what coin I have, and I hope it will ease the surprise of an unexpected homecoming, for I mean to follow in a few days' time. Our village is much changed, and though I do not wish for you to worry, I do not feel it is safe to remain. I know Rectrix Obrica will not approve, but the letter trails off here. Pile of furniture is branded with scorch marks.
Nice and slow.
Now, I have fast mode
All right,
active
then.
when we're sneaking around, because otherwise we're quite slow.
Look.
An object. What is this exactly? Oh, hi there. What is this? A skulder whelp. Oh, it's a baby. That's good. Look, we've got a couple of these here. Attacks the will, paralyzing it and causing its soul to emit a shockwave that can leave nearby enemies stuck. And then phantom foes, invades the mind of targets in the area of effect, causing them to believe they're surrounded by foes, granting them flanked. Let's go ahead. Oh, look at that. Now, does that impact our guys? I wonder. I hope not. Let's see. Well, we're stunned. Okay.
Keeping quiet.
These collapsed stones are pocked with burrows and narrow crevices. Claw marks and dung mark the passage of beasts.
Worth a look.
Hello. Hold on. We can handle traps. Okay, so we've got Garnet. Oh, it's worth quite a bit. We've got Potion of Fleet Feet. 30 move speed for 30 seconds. Or 3 move speed, I should say. And then what is this? Max Endurance bonus. Oh, that could be actually really good. Especially for Aloth. Let's see. Let's go here. So lose the cape, but I don't think that... Was this doing anything? No, nothing.
Huh?
Shh. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How many are in here? 4? Oh my god. Okay, how would we best approach this? Getting in here, like, things are gonna get really tight. So I wonder if we can't attack him, draw him out, and then switch back. Okay, here we go. Then we can come over to this side. Actually, I have a huge ability to knock these guys all down here. That's massive. Okay. We could maybe try to whisper one. But I like this. Maybe leave enemies stuck. Oh, it's a tough call. Let's try and whisper the Skulder. We'll make sure these two are attacking. Okay, beautiful. So we have him now. Yes, he is with us. That's huge. That's actually really quite good. We do have to start attacking now so we can gain some more focus.
Curses!
Okay. Let's go for another knockdown. Let's take out this one. Everybody focus him. And what we can do this time is we could try the flanking. Doesn't look like it impacts us, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hope it doesn't.
Let's have it out!
You're not getting through me.
We're a bit lower here than I would like. We're definitely gonna need to find somebody to heal at some point. What is this? Okay, we have a whole bunch of Skulder ears. Thankfully, our endurance regens after each fight, but the health side I am a bit worried about. And I don't know about the benefits of this defender, but maybe if there's like 1 or 2 enemies, we should just leave it off. But if there's multiple, we could keep it. Thankfully, we've been able to save a lot of his spells still, so that's good. And actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna change one thing. Instead of select all, can I maybe use like a caps lock for that or something? Yes, I can. That's gonna be much better. Or I could even... No, it won't let me do that. Yeah, we'll leave it at caps locks. That's cool.
Keeping an eye out.
Whoa. A haze fills the air, coalescing steadily into a blur of dust and mist. It gathers into the outline of what appears to be a dwarf, a shimmering echo that fades in and out of sight. But stronger than sight is a sense, within you a powerful energy. It roils and seethes with a grief that seems to spill onto your own thoughts, tainting them until your sorrow is your own, or is torn. Like a crashing wave, the energy surges towards and into you, and suddenly you are elsewhere. Before you is a brightly lit stone corridor, lined with torches and gleaming crystals. You're running, your footsteps echoing off the stone around you. You forgot to tie your sandals, and they're slipping from your feet, fouling your steps. You're late again. The rite's going to begin without you. You hear the tolling of a bell, and your spirits lift as you recognize the familiar warped tone of the right hand, representing the first of the dawn stars to appear in the night sky and last to fade in the dawn light. You pray fiercely that this is the first of the chimes and not the last. The lights fade, as does the memory, and when your eyes clear, the spirit is gone. Whoa. Addendum added to buried secrets. I've seen some manner of spirit within the temple, or memory at least. In this memory, I recalled an Eothasian rite involving the ringing of bells. The first and last of these tolls apparently is that of the right hand, which has a distinctive warp tone to it. It's interesting that this is now positioned between here and here, but I guess it's because we haven't gotten to the lowest floor yet, so this will always remain our last paragraph. Okay. So we've got a wand that does 10 to 15 piercing damage. How does that compare? Has he got the saber equipped? Isn't that him with the saber? I think it's because he's the party leader and it only compares to the party leader. We'll just store it in our inventory, but let's take a look really quick. So if we compare this, we're currently using a scepter. This would be basically the same. It's crush and slash versus pierce and crush. So depending on the damage type that the enemy resists, but let's get rid of we can get rid of the rapier. Okay. Now, we're getting a bit far off to the left side. Let's check. Oh, geez. Didn't even watch. That's gonna be trouble, isn't it? So if there's only one, let's go in. And actually, you know what? Let's just switch over to the one and see how this thing handles that damage.
That's it.
Take him down.
Fast. Wow. Okay. So this mind wave is quite good. Comes the object concussive blast of psychic energy, suffering raw damage. Characters in a conical area behind the target, failing a fortitude check or knocked prone. Like, that can knock down a ton of people.
Nice and slow.
Vermin have scoured these plates. Oh, what do we have here? We've got something over here. Whoa. Oh, damn it. That's not good. Okay, let's have him go in. Go ahead and try and knock down on him. We can just go for regular attacks at this point if we want. Let's actually do that. Same here.
That's it.
Nice.
Hey.
Oh, this counts as a separate encounter. That's... Okay, that's actually really interesting. And I know that because his, Edgar's, knockdown will reset because it's 2 per encounter. So if we can be careful, we might be able to sneak extra encounters out.
Keeping quiet.
Oh my god, there's so many. Oh, we're about to get spotted here. Okay, let's engage. You know what I might try and do here? Oh, I don't have an... Oh, in combat we can do it, which is going to be right away. There we go. I am going to go ahead and grab one of these, while the other two focus the big guy. Let's throw on the defensive. Keep focusing him. Keep focusing him. And I will... Well, I'll need to get some damage back. Or some focus back. There we go. That one's still under our control, thankfully. But now, if I can... I'm gonna start ciphering that one. Ciphering. Antipathic field on that one so that it hits both. Maybe? Yeah, there we go. Wow. Okay, this is good. Getting the hang of this feels good so far. The red-brown smears flake away under the toe of your boot. Let's be cautious here. Whoa. The nearby crystals light the cracked mosaic floor in shades of orange, and at certain angles, a metallic symbol beneath your feet gleams gold. As you look on, the air shimmers as if with summer heat. The very dust and air seem to pull together until a thin glowing mist appears before you. In its rippling gleam, you sometimes think you can see the shape of a man, features rendered in broad strokes of air and smoke. Who are you? Your voice sparks movement, the spirit surges with a sudden blazing light, and in the next moment you are somewhere else, your mind assailed with a sudden wave of fear and noise. You are in the chapter hall. Priests and faithful have gathered in a great crowd spilling into the hall. Bodies press against you, surging forward to listen. Your own grief is mirrored in the faces around you. Some of the initiates are weeping. Someone has snuffed the candles and the room is dark, save for the podium, lit from behind. 2 people stand before it, lit in silhouette. A man is shouting, voice so ragged with fear you cannot understand what he says, but the rectrix stands calm, unmoved. Her strength will see you all through these dark times. You feel that hope like a spark behind your ribs. Somewhere behind you, someone begins to sing. The spirit tears itself from you with sudden dizzying force, and you find yourself back before the ruined altar, swaying. The spirit fades as suddenly as it appeared. Wow. This is really crazy because we don't...
Found something.
Oh, hi there. What do we have here? Potion of minor regen. 22 endurance. Bloodstone. It's just valuables. Now, how do we actually use these potions? Looks like we can throw them in quick items. Minor endurance. This one does... Okay, so these are both endurance. Fleet feet, move speed. It's interesting. Oh, we actually... Yeah, okay, so we gave it to him. That's actually fine. Let's give him all of these. Considering he takes the brunt of the damage. We'll see how it works. The face of the statue has most of its features struck off along with portions of its hands. Okay, so now out here... Oh, wait a second. We did not go into this middle section? Yeah, that's right, we went to either side. Oh, that poor spider. Okay, so these, I guess, are used only during combat, because now they're active. Let's go ahead and just attack with everybody.
I shall be discreet.
Alright, Initiate's note. The parchment is relatively intact, but the ink upon it has faded. You can make out a few patches of careful, tidy script. Visitors to the ritual floor, Rectrix Obrica says, redemption for even these. Forgot and struck the largest bell first rather than second. The rest is illegible. Okay. And camping supplies. We have, I think we have the most we can carry right now. Can we throw this in our crate? Yeah, it looks like it. So how many do we have so far? We have lockpicks, tattered journal that we read earlier. This is just random ingredients, it looks like. And camping supplies. So did we just lose that one? Because we had 4 before. Yeah, we're at max. I think we just lost it. Interesting. Okay, that's something I'm gonna have to remember because... we are definitely going to want to keep as many of those as we can, but if we find one that we can't use, like, it wouldn't be so bad to camp right now, and we could have done that and then been able to just pick up that extra one. Oh my god. Okay, how about you go on this one instead? Or, actually, you know what? Go on this one. I will... try and charm this one. Actually, you know what we'll do first? We'll go for the knockdown. We'll come over here and we will use one of his minor spells here. This Minoletta's minor missiles. Whoa, that's a lot of damage that we are currently getting hit by. Alright, it's... Oh, Jesus! Okay, well, good thing we got him. Whoa, okay, he needs to be a little bit more cautious here. Alright, now. Let's make sure he doesn't get hit. Uh-oh, when a character's health... it actually says uh-oh. When a character's health bar begins flashing red, it's a sign that they may soon be maimed or killed. Rest at the inn or use camping supplies to fully restore health. Yeah, he has taken a brunt of the damage. If health reaches 0, the character will immediately drop. Depending on your difficulty settings, the character will either be maimed or killed. A maimed character suffers severe combat penalties and will die if they take additional damage. Killed characters are just dead. And in Pillars of Eternity, there's no coming back. Okay.
Might need some help here.
Yeah, this is trouble. Well, let's actually, over 12 seconds. This one's just boom, 59. So can we actually just go ahead and use that then?
Perhaps a little rest is in order.
Now, it didn't actually work. Now he's getting hammered on. Oh my god, he's down. Okay, they're knocked out, which means they're out of the fight, but as long as your side is victorious, they'll regenerate their endurance when combat ends. Even though endurance regenerates after combat, health does not. Keep an eye on the bar to the left of the character's portrait to prevent it from becoming maimed or killed. Okay, that actually did quite a bit.
Let's go.
All right. So our mistake there was we actually, we whispered somebody that was like almost dead already, and so that caused a few issues, for sure.
Steady does it.
It looks like Aloth has enough experience to level up, so he's heavily invested into lore, which is interesting because I am not, which is, I'm happy about that. What else do we want to invest him in, though? I'm really into mechanics and stealth and a little bit of athletics. Minus 80, minus 90 combat fatigue gain. Maybe survival, consumable duration. That just seems like, I don't know. Even if it's for a minute, you get an extra 6 seconds to, you know, like at a 10% ratio anyways. That's really tough. Maybe we go one more into lore. Just max that out as much as we can. Higher lore values allow the character to use higher level scrolls. Outside of conversations. Because perhaps that could help us with conversations down the road. Let's go with athletics to help with our fatigue and fatigue gain. Then we can hold on to the other one. Now, he's got a whole bunch of spells to choose from. Wow. Level 2 spells. Okay, so basically I'm just going to focus on what it does. So this one causes confusion. Binding Web is hobbled. Reflex is reduced by 20. This is a shield around the caster, so damage reduction. Not bad. Combusting Wounds, burn damage in an AoE over time. Okay. Corrosive Siphon. Converting that essence into endurance. So we drain corrosive damage as endurance. I think that one's a guaranteed pick. That's really good, because that could help us if we're getting low. Curse of Blackened Sight, blinded for 26 seconds in an AoE. And if they're blinded, perception's reduced by 4, movement reduced by 2, and accuracy reduced by 25. It's not bad, actually. Paralyzed for 10 seconds on the target, and then the AoE is sickened. Oh, cool. I wonder though if that would be like friendly fire as well. Vital Essence plus 50 max endurance, plus 50 health. That's not bad. But do we want to waste one of our casts on that every time? That's a tough call. Merciless Gaze, plus 15% of hits converted to crits. For a minute. How many shots, or how many attacks does he make in a minute? Not that many. AoE is minus perception, minus to intellect, and resolve. Okay, dulling senses and wits. Mirrored image, plus 20 deflection until damaged for 78 seconds. Until damaged. Necrotic Lance, more corrode instantly and over time. That's actually pretty strong. 10 to 17 burn. Anyone caught in the ray. So that's actually another one where we can hit multiple foes. Kind of like the other one that Gloom has. And then Rolling Flame. Burn damage upon anyone in its path. Area of effect length 40 meters. 40 meters? Wow. A rebounding ball of fire. That could hurt us quite a bit too, probably. Let's grab the ray. Now we have 2 rays that we can work with. Okay, so we've got some books here. Monsters of the Deadfire Archipelago. Now some of these books are going to be very in-depth, so I'm going to scroll through them because if we stop to read them, like each book will take 5 to 10 minutes sometimes. But if you guys want to, you can pause. I'll go through each paragraph so you can read about them. So this, we're learning about a barbed ravager. It's a giant shark. A winding serpent, smaller around than the ravager. Packs of 3 to 8. Leviathan. Oh, hold on. We'll go here. Leviathan, imagine the largest whale you've ever seen. Pulpivir, all the creatures you've read about in this book are nothing compared to the Pulpivir. Lower halves are a mass of tentacles. Vaguely resemble a human from the waist up. Creepy. More octopus than man. Yeah, I hope we don't run into that.
Of course.
Hello? It's a fine sword, 14 to 20 damage. It's a little bit better than the saber, but he's got a bonus with sabers, doesn't he? I'm pretty sure he does. Let's just double check here. Weapon focus ruffians. Yeah, saber, stiletto, club, pistol, and blunderbuss. At the end of the world, I don't know how much 6 like has a tangible impact, but Magranic Benediction. This is some type of chant or something. Fire flame, the searing heat of Magrant's fury. Let the fire consume you. To his grace, I write to implore. The rest of this letter is crossed out in several places and then abandoned together. Now, we may want to... Like, we're a bit low here. Okay, this is locked. So we can open this. We have mechanics. Hello. A battle axe. That's something we could sell, I suppose. And what about this? Hollow book. So a scroll of Fan of Flames. That's something we can use for him. Rectrix's letter. I understand your concern, Sister Nedra, but we are safest here within the temple. What wrong have we done? Lord Redrick would not risk his position by harming us, and we have brought so much prosperity to the village. Wertam pretends at alarm. He knows full well that these are empty threats and means to frighten us into departing our home. Are we to abandon Gilded Vale to heretics? Wertan too will play his part when the time comes. Our temple will stand long after Lord Redrick's hold is but gravel and memory. It's interesting that he was mentioned. Engraved silver key has a handle in the form of a stylized sun. Okay. Book of Verses. It looks like it's some psalms. And the Great Western Stag. Okay. It's a bit risky here, but... Let's see. Do we have anywhere else to go? We've been down here, I guess only up. So we've got... Okay, so we can use the key. We've got a bell. Addendum to buried secrets. 3 bells hang from the stone protrusion that run along the wall. Years of dust and grime coat the metal. There's 1 large bell at the center, flanked by 2 smaller ones. Let's examine the bells. Bells appear to be fully intact. They're made of a thick iron and look very heavy. Doesn't appear to be much out of the ordinary about them. Okay, let's ring the left bell. Bell tolls a high, piercing note of startling power. Middle bell. Strike at the bell and it swings back in the other direction. The clapper strikes a low, powerful note against the heavy iron. Feel the ringing in your chest as the sound moves through the ruined halls in a rolling tide. And the right bell, a warbling peal that grows to a painful shrillness before it diminishes to a mournful chime. Huh. Oh, hold on. We have a couple of things here. Is that... We have some notes. Not this one. We've read something about a bell. Right here. Visitors to the ritual floor. Rectrix Obrica says redemption for even these. Forgot instruct the second... Or instruct the largest bell first rather than second. So the largest bell should be second. And actually, we have another thing here. Let's see. The door to the lower floor appears to be sealed with some enchantment. There's a set of bells which may play a part in opening it. And then we have this part here. The first and last of these tolls apparently is that of the right hand, which has a distinctive warped tone to it. So this could be the right bell. First and last of these tolls. So we start with this one, and the other one, the large bell was second, and then we could go back to the right side maybe. So let's go right, middle, right. No. Strange hush falls upon the room, muting the sound of the bells and eternal drip of damp stone alike. Okay, so there's 4 possible. We got 4 choices. So let's do right, middle. We could do left, and we know it said the right hand had to be the 4th. The bell sounds a strange warbling peal and grows to a painful shrillness before diminishing to a mournful chime. A hush falls around the room, and then a sudden dissonant toll sounds from the bell, so loud and piercing that you're compelled to cover your ears. And then silence. What are we missing? Let's see this again. He forgot instruct the largest bell first rather than second. So largest bell should be second, right? And then I recall the Neothesian rite involving the ringing of bells. The first and last of these tolls apparently is that of the right hand, which has a distinctive warped tone to it. And that even aligns with what we're seeing there. Right? It says it's even like warbling peal, strange. So that's first. Then middle. Then left, maybe. And then the right has to be the last one as well. Peculiar chime rings through the ruins. Quiet melodic chime for the 3 bells. Didn't we just do that? Before the discordant voices meet in one powerful rising push of sound, it seems to fill the whole of the temple, a driving flood of songs that drowns all other thought. I wonder, though, if it's because I rang it too soon, I didn't let the chime fully go or something. As the tolling fades, you hear a crack from the direction of the floors, and the passage to the lower level swings open. Deadly. That
Perhaps
is cool.
A little rest is in order.
You know what? That's actually a pretty good idea. Yeah. That's probably a good idea considering everybody's health right here. So let's rest. When we come back, we'll go down into the bottom level of the dungeon. Wish me luck.